I know a lot of people have been asking for morality system in Hogwarts Legacy, and there's a lot of evidence that the developers were planning to have it in the game, and it was cut out, actually. But I don't know, I think it was cut out for a reason, because I personally think that it may or may not be a good thing for the sequel if they're planning to bring into it, because it's one thing having morality system with story where you, based on your choices of dialogue or certain actions, you build friendships, relationships, etc., and then it kind of steers the story in one way or the other, and maybe you have different endings. But another thing is having morality system in combat, which is a completely different thing. I feel like that would be too restricting. And I think that might be the reason why it was cut out from the original game. But let's explore this. If there's morality system in the sequel, how do you draw the line between what's good and what's bad? What is a good way or evil way of defeating an enemy? Like, it cannot be just unforgivable curses, because I can arrest a memento a guy and depulse him off the cliff. Like, I didn't use the killing curse, but the guy is definitely dead. So how do you tackle that? What is an okay kill? What is a good way, an evil way of defeating an enemy? With that, I guess that's why there's Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom, where it teaches to use defensive magic and avoid using any kind of evil magic, period. But then the question is, if you use the evil magic, if you kill someone, what happens to you? Do you go to Azkaban and that's it? If you're gonna be punished for those evil actions, then the idea of some, because I know so many people want that, the idea of being this evil guy and wreaking havoc everywhere kind of becomes not possible. And that's the reason I think morality system would be too restricting in this game, on one hand. But there's the other hand, that I think there could be some morality features that are not necessarily full-on morality, but they're certain systems that are developed to make your choices make your evil choices not as easy. So for example, there will be a lethal and non-lethal way of defeating an enemy. Like, for example, you can Petrificus Totalis them, right? You can Expelliarmus them, get their wands completely destroyed, or tie them up with Incarcerus. But you don't kill them, right? And then you have the other option where you use unforgivable curses, you incendio them until there's nothing left, or depulso off the cliff, right? And then, so if you do a lot of that, then officers and Aurors will start looking for you, right? They will be appearing in places and, oh, you did this, you killed this guy, you are stopped for this crime, blah, 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 right? And if you battle them, then there will be Dementors coming for you. So there will be like a wanted system that will be growing, and there will be posters of your face appearing in different establishments and different hamlets all around the Wizarding world, right? And then you're gonna have a choice. Like, if you start getting that, you'll have to be fleeing it all the time or be engaging into battles. And if you want to get rid of the wanted level, then you will have to go to the Ministry and try to maybe obliviate the person who is sending the Dementors and officers on you, or bribe them if you don't know the Obliviate yet. Or on the other hand, like, you can go into hamlets and rip off the wanted signs with your face. That's actually the mechanic that is used in Assassin's Creed games. So maybe that could be actually a good thing. Like, because look, if you want to be a badass bitch and you want to be wreaking havoc everywhere, that's what you're gonna get. Be the evil guy, be killing everyone. You will be getting officers, you will be getting Dementors, and you will be getting intense battles. But you will have to be very good at what you do. Meaning, like, you'll have to be like maxed out all your spells, all your talents, all your gear. You have to be very, very good with combat in order to defeat all of them, because those are gonna be really intense battles, right? And it's not like they're all gonna come in unlimited waves. Yes, there's gonna be a lot of them, there's gonna be a lot of enemies, but then there will be a moment where you will defeat them. But if you say go into a different town, a different hamlet, people are like, oh, it's him, right? And they will call police and it will start over. So your life as an evil guy will be difficult, as it should be, right? That's the bottom line. If you want to be an evil guy, your life is miserable. You'll be targeted. People want to get rid of you, right? So that's the concept. But at the same time, the fact of being an evil guy means being literally despised by everyone. I don't like that, right? In the video game, I want to have the freedom of literally wreaking havoc and doing all kinds of crazy ass shit without any consequences. Like but with this, we can still have battle arenas. We can still have some areas where we will have missions, where we'll have, badass battles, epic battles, where we will still kill enemies, but it won't count. See, that's where I'm having problems with, because in so many, like even GTA, right? There's police system, there's wanted level. If you kill during the missions, nobody gives a crap about that. Like sometimes you will get police at the very end, which you will have to escape. I mean, I guess that could be, it's like, that's why I'm saying there cannot be a full morality system, but I think some version, some mechanic that sort of resembles it, that sort of punishes you and makes your life harder for being evil out in the open. It does that. It makes you think twice. It makes you think twice. But of course, if they go nuts, they can develop something completely, they're completely two different routes. It's written through the story. It's not the morality is not with combat, but it's really just story. You choose your path based on whatever your actions, whatever dialogues, well, not necessarily dialogues, but then there will be like moments where you take a course. But it's difficult. That it means when you have morality, you have to have all those scripts written and, visualized and brought to life. And it's just a difficult thing to do. What developers can do is try out some sort of a morality feature in a director's cut. You basically bring the slate new content into the game with cutout features, and you test the waters. You test those early features that you thought people are not gonna like or it's not ready, right? You finish it, like morality system, companions, you bring it in, you test if it actually makes sense, if people are actually loving this, enjoying this, or not. Maybe people are gonna hate this. So I think trying out certain things like this in the director's cut and then using those test results in the sequel is a way to go, because they cannot just try to, it's gonna be a lottery one way or the other, because even the police system in GTA, I don't like it. Like, it's great that you're wreaking havoc, but at the same time, give me the freedom to do whatever the freak I want. If it's an open world and if it's that much, right? There's civilians or whatever, I want to destroy them. It's a video game. And that's why I love playing with cheats in GTA, because you can just do chaos mods, you give everybody, so I think that should be also something to think about in general, that yes, morality is cool, but it is restricting, it is labeling, it is calling people you're evil and you can do certain things or not. Again, I'm just repeating myself, but yeah. There's one side of it where it could be interesting in terms of story, but there's a downside where you are then limited from doing certain things that could be fun in a video game, but you can't. Right, so you guys let me know, what do you think about morality system? What is your take? Maybe you have a different idea, version, how morality system could work both in the story and combat. Or you just like what I said here? Or would you not want no police, no nothing? Bring Dementor somehow in the story, bring the creatures, but please let me kill everyone unlimited times without any consequences. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk there. Let's discuss all this. But guys, as always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and all the other buttons of that nature. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.